Well, by God, Stage 3. What to say about this level? For one thing, it's kind of tedious and kind of hard, and for another, there's some very important design decisions that are made near the end of the stage that have big repercussions for the rest of the game, but we'll get to those. For now, we've got to climb and deal with Medusa heads and these spike platforms. The spikes are no problem, it's the Medusa heads you gotta worry about, but you just gotta keep a level head and keep moving, and if something gets in your range, just whip it with a good. Also, the backflip can help you cheese out a couple of these parts. Just get through them. Now, this section's kind of tricky, but not the worst in the world. You can item crash if you're really desperate to get past these things without taking a hit, but I've got the cross. It's fine with dealing with these bone dragons. So that's the first screen. Nothing major. These guys, as I mentioned, they're a total pain. He's hitting me all the way from over there, and they have an amazing reach. Ugh. But here's an old favorite sub-weapon. It's the Holy Water. And you should all know it's item crash from certain other things. Because it's goddamn Hydro Storm! And that didn't even kill the guy. And even the Holy Water took 2. These things are ridiculous. They give you a wall meal already, so that's something. Now this I don't like! The second you get on the screen, you have to move to grab that platform. If you don't move immediately, you have to sit here and wait. And that's the thing with the rest of this area. If you don't jump on the platforms immediately, you gotta sit there and wait. I mean, I hate that sort of thing. I mean, Castlevania Dracula X is a game about being patient. I understand that. But why this? Give a little leeway. You can make it nice and quick and exciting without, oops, you weren't instant on the draw. You didn't want to risk getting hit by a bat and getting knocked back, so I guess you'll have to wait! Yeah, fuckers. Well, I got the knife, but it's not as, like... This ain't Ghosts and Goblins. Get the knife ain't exactly the pro advice that helps you beat the game. And just gotta wait for that slow-ass fireball to move, because otherwise I'll get hit by it. Other than that, nah. It's fine. So we're not hitting anything really dangerous until the next room. Well, you got an axe armor up there, but nothing we can't handle now. This game has multiple endings. I'm going to mention that now as I whip this wall and get a secret goodie. It's not wall meat. So there's multiple endings, multiple paths. There's 2 extra stages that you can go to, other than the usual 7. And we're going to be hitting regular stage 4. But it's going to be tricky. And it all hinges on the very next room that we're coming to. And how it hinges on that is some shit. Alright. So we've got this room with all these pillars and these pits. If you fall down a pit, you go to a different level. And that gets you to the bad ending. If you survive this pit-laden area, that's only step 1 of getting the good ending to the game. So already you can see the problem. If you get hit by a Medusa head or anything in this actually kind of tricky section, I guess you're just gonna have to reset the game and load up your password and play this entire level again just for a chance. It boggles. I understand, like, finding a secret in the level to take you somewhere, but what is this? Hey, don't die or else you... I don't like it. It's silly, it's stupid, and it doesn't promote, like, good gameplay decisions. It's just, don't fuck up or you're fucked. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. And believe me, I have even more to say about getting the good ending, because it's absolutely silly. But I've made it through this section. But the fun's only just beginning, so we didn't go to the alternate stage 4 because we didn't fall down a pit. So now we get to fight a boss. But pay close attention to what we've got to get. You gotta get that key. Now that key is next to useless against this boss, a Dullahan. And he's a lot like those Spear Knights. He's got an astronomical reach. Like, he can hit you from way the hell back. And he's got a bunch of attacks that you can, like, just You just gotta know what he's gonna do. Oh, but he poked me. Oops. Lucky for me, there's wall meat here, so that's fine. But you just want to stay back, and you want to try to hit him while he's standing still and about to hit something at you. And if his head touches you, you get cursed, and that slows you down. Which is bad, because you're already, like, at a disadvantage when it comes to mobility, so don't get hit by the head. He's got one more attack where he rains rocks down from the ceiling, but I killed him before he could do that. And he's got that desperation attack when he dies. Now, we got that key. You gotta remember that. We've had this nice key. It does absolutely nothing as a sub-weapon. So we beat Stage 3 with it. And that's important for getting to the good ending. So let's see just how far we gotta take this key. Why don't we? Here's the real Stage 4, not Stage 4, apostrophe? I don't fucking know what it is. You'll see. That's the item crash for the key. Apparently, you can actually do massive damage if you actually hit something with the key. But, yeah, you're not gonna do that anytime soon, because I'm gonna show you the range of the key. That! Yeah! Hit something there, huh? Good idea. Do massive damage to it like that. Good fucking luck, I say. And this is another example of the zigzag sort of thing I've been talking about, where you go all around and deal stuff, and stuff is hitting you from up top, and then you go up and you hit the stuff that was previously hurling shit at you from up top. The bats make this kind of annoying. And keep in mind, you gotta keep this key. If you don't keep the key, you don't get the good ending, so you gotta beat this level without any sub-weapons. I mean, this level. This entire level. Beat an entire level of Castlevania Dracula X without using sub-weapons. Oh, but God, do I really want to use sub-weapons, because this is some annoying shit. Believe me. This screen, especially, this is some shit right here. So we got these spikes. And then we come to this Red Axe armor. He charges! So you're probably going to eat a hit. I almost did a smooth backflip out of the way, but of course it had to spawn a bat right in my face as I jumped. Oh, look at that. I had to hit a bat. At least I got some wall meat. That's okay. That'll sustain me. That'll sustain me for a little while longer. Okay, here is a key area. But first we gotta deal with these guys. They home in on you. And, this ain't the NES. You can't scroll them away. Like, whoosh, I'm all the way down here now? He still comes after me. I could go all the way up to the top of the screen and come to the bottom, and they'd still be relentlessly chasing me. But if you look to your right, you'll notice a nice door. Now, that door is locked. But luckily, we have ourselves a key, so we can just open it up and head on in. Yay! And here's your girlfriend's sister, Maria Renard. You may remember her from other Castlevania games, but this is her only appearance here. You rescue her, she says thank you. Her older sister, your girlfriend's trapped somewhere else, so we gotta save her ass. There you go. So that's step one of getting the good ending, saving Maria. Now we gotta save Annette. We got our health back, that's good, but all these goddamn fire skulls came back too, so gotta deal with them too. If he ever decides to come over here, you know? He's trying to get me from an odd angle, the tricky little wicket. Dirty jerk. Well, other than that... Oh, I actually did not mean to come down here. I could have dealt with him up there, to be honest. But I do like going down there because it gives you a little more room to maneuver aside from being on these goddamn pulleys. Got two in a row. Did you hear about that? These last ones... Just skip them. Just skip them. Now, you still gotta keep that key. Believe it or not. Even while we gotta deal with flea men, which are one of the worst Castlevania enemies, as you'll recall. If you've ever played one of these goddamn video games before, which I'm gonna assume you have. If you haven't, you are missing out, and you should fire one up immediately. I don't care which one you do. Just play one and, have fun. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Though I am actually telling you what to do and saying, hey, you play a Castlevania game, so that's kind of a moot point. But, look, I'm just suggesting you play a video game, okay? Even though you're probably going to get hit by Fleamen a lot like I am. Well, I make it kind of look good, to be honest, but these games are a lot harder than they seem, trust me. But it's okay. So, we get past here, we get all through this. The boss is to the left, but there's a nice locked door that'll take us to stage 5 apostrophe, I guess. Stage 5A, I don't know, but let's get in there and finish off. Good night, good luck. See you for more fun with water and fishmen and all sorts of other deadly stuff that'll make me probably swear and complain a lot. Until then.